Alright, so this channel was recommended to me while I was watching another video. And the reason why I'm showing this is to show something very, very interesting. Okay? Um, I talked about in a couple of videos, especially some of my most recent ones in the last couple of weeks or whatever, about how YouTube basically buries certain channels in the algorithm and takes away subscribers so that you can't grow any subscribers past a certain number and everything, and how they'll take certain videos from new channels and they'll grow really quickly while yours is struggling. You've been on here for years because they don't like the real topics that we talk about that are not politically correct. And they profile and censor certain users in the comments and as far as subscribers and views and promoting their channel and recommending their videos to others. So here's a good example, okay? Here's a really good example. This channel called Mr. BYB, right? This is one of many channels that you can see an example of the bias, okay, that they do with other people on this platform that they don't like. YouTube does. So it says in the middle, they have 843 subscribers and they have 6 videos. Why is this important? I'm going to show you, okay? So if we go here to the video list, some of you are going to be mind blown by this if you don't know about this bias already. And you see they only have 3 videos. I'm in the video list, okay? They have 3 videos on the channel. The oldest one is 1 month ago. They have a total of 3. Now, starting from the bottom and working our way to the top, at the very bottom, the first video 1 month ago says 278 views. That's in 1 month. The next one is within 12 days ago. It says 639 views. And this is typical. I've seen this so many times you don't even understand what I'm about to tell you. The last video that was uploaded 2 days ago says 80,000 views. 80K is 80,000. Now, how is it that within 1 month they only get 278 on one, within 12 days they get only 639 on the other, but this video that's only been up 2 days gets 80,000 views, 80,000, okay? And I go here to the About page because you might be wondering, well, how long has this channel been up to be able to acquire so many views in just 2 days on one video? If it's 80,000 views in 2 days, that means YouTube is pushing this shit to everybody. Like they do some of these van living videos, van girl living, and then the other one a few years back with some video called I'm Coming Out, about somebody was coming out admitting they were trans. We all got that stupid recommendation. So here's another example. So we go here. Let's go to the About page, okay? The About page says, I'm not going to read all that crap, but I was trying to see if they had another channel and this was a second channel and people were coming here because they knew them already from a channel that they had before and they were getting referred to this one via a link or something. No, it doesn't say nothing about a main channel. So this is a standalone channel. Look at the very bottom, okay? It says that they joined in December 25th, 2023. That means that this channel was created just a little over 1 month ago. This channel was created. Why am I presenting all this? Because I want to know something. If this channel was created only a little over 1 month ago, and it already has 843 subscribers based on only, it says 6 videos, so that means that the other 3 are hidden. Either they've been put on private or they've been put on a list that they're not showing here. But regardless, 6 videos, already got 843 subscribers. You've been here only over a month. This is how you know that this is tube shit. This is creator management tube garbage. Okay? Why is it important, what I just said? Because if I go to my channel, Rex 7, let's go to my channel. Okay, let's look at my stats. Okay, I have 639 videos, and this channel has been active. This channel was started September 13th, 2013. I have 629 videos, and let's see if I can go to that Creative Studio and get a little something else for you. Now, let's go back here 1 second. It says at the very bottom that I have 106,368 total views, which doesn't make any sense. especially if I've been uploading videos, not since 2013, since the channel exists. I've been uploading videos since 2018, which is the last 6 years. It should be way more than 106,000 views. And they go to show you something ain't right, because if you go to the analytics and you go to the views, okay, for the same channel, all right, and you go to lifetime of the channel, how many views? See what it says. You see right there in the middle, in the very middle towards the right, it says 251,419 total views for the lifetime of the channel. So I don't know why the other one on the About page says less than half of this. They're only crediting me on my About page for way less than half of the views I actually have. What's the other thing I'm pointing out? Okay, about comparing to one channel that I just happened to be recommended by total random, which I've seen several, and I finally caught one of these examples for you. When I said that other channel had 863 subscribers, they have 6 total videos on the channel. Only 3 of them are publicly listed. Okay? And they've grown 863 subscribers within only over a month. Why do I bring this up? Because of this. Because of this. Look at the subscriber bar, which I pointed out in 2 other videos. You see what they're doing? Every time it goes up, they take away. Okay, so on the left, you see it go up to 2. They brought it back down to -1. It went up to +1. They brought it back down to -1. Up, down, up, down. Every time I get a new subscriber, YouTube unsubscribes them behind their backs. So for the people that said, for any of you that thought that you were being unsubscribed from Real Talk channels that go against the grain behind your back, and you thought it was just you, it's not just you. You are being unsubscribed from channels that YouTube doesn't like. You are being unsubscribed behind your back. And many of you that stay subscribed anyway, without them unsubscribing you, most of you don't even get notified when we upload. If I have 851 subscribers, I would say probably 10 or 20 people get notified that I upload. And every time I get a new one past 851, they bring it right back down. See right here? I'll show you. Okay? I can go to the subscribers. How many subscribers do I have? It's right here. If they'll fucking let it show. For some reason they're not. Well, you saw it. It was 851 subscribers. For some goddamn reason they're not showing it. Oh, there it is. Oh, it went back. It went down to 851. See, every time I get as high as 854, they'll start taking it down. 853, 852, 850, 851, 850, 849, 848. Then next month it'll go up a little bit one by one, make it to 854. Then it'll go back down, back down, back down. And like I said, if any of you thought I was lying, or I was making this shit up, or I was, assuming, you see right now that I'm not assuming. Okay? Because right here, if I say 90 days, all right, you see the graph? Up, down, up, down, up, down. They cannot let it get any further than +2 without taking 1 or 2 away. As soon as they subscribe, they unsubscribe them. This is why every time I get 1 or 2 new people commenting on my channel, every time I get a new person that I haven't seen in the last 2 years, I only get 1 comment from them, and it's one off, and I never hear from this person again because they unsubscribe them. Okay, these people subscribing us. Look at the graph. Look at up, down, up, down, up, down. That's in a year. Okay, let's go to 2024. That's this year. You see so far. Let's go to 2023. And in 2022, before they got rid of it, so I couldn't see it, it looked exactly the same. As you can see in the lifetime of the channel, you can see in the middle, which is about 2018 is when I started uploading. That's when I started getting actual views. You see spikes that go up to +20, okay? But if you notice, if you go way over towards the right, like maybe like the last 2 years on the right side, it doesn't even go past +2, because they're making sure that I don't get any new subscribers. Now, it says that I'm supposed to have plus 849. It should have been way more than that. Like I said before, if I have about 250,000 channel views, how does it make sense that I only have 849 subscribers as of today when I have 251,000 channel views? This doesn't make sense. So why did I compare it to the other channel? Because if I've been uploading videos since 2018 for the last 5 or 6 years, but yet I can only get 849 subscribers out of 6 years, and out of all of these videos, 639 subscribers, I only have 849 or 851 subscribers. But this other channel can only be here for a month and a half and gain the same exact number. Look at that, 849. They got the same exact number of subscribers I got, and they only been here for a year and a half. How did they get 849 how did they get 849 subscribers after being here for a month and a half? And it supposedly took me 6 years to get the same amount. That's because it didn't take me 6 years. They keep taking away subscribers and making sure that I go no further than 849. If by this rate, I should have had probably in the thousands. This is how YouTube censors and suppresses our channels. And how the fuck a video that says 2 days ago gets 80,000 views, but my videos don't get nowhere near as many views in like the lifetime that they've been up. Not a single one gets that many. The only one that ever got that many views was one that I uploaded probably in 2018, and I think it was up for like maybe 2 or 3 years, talking about how to remove the spanner nut inside a wash tub for a Whirlpool washing machine, something like that. That got 80,000 views. I actually disabled that because the comments were starting to be annoying, and they were like, the information was becoming outdated and stuff like that. So I actually put it on private, and so I could have had more views based off that alone. But I'm not doing this for views, but I still think it's unfair what they do. So they got 849 subscribers, been here for a month and a half. I got 849 subscribers. I've been here for 11 years and been uploading for the last 6. So this is outright information that is easy to notice, that they are discriminating against channels that have views and talk about things that this fucking basically leftist, politically correct, super woke, discriminating platform does not like. So that's what they're doing to us. And now you see the proof. You see it. So that's just another example that I wanted to show. And then let me see if they still got this crap. They don't have it anymore, apparently. That little survey, they have some kind of survey saying they want to make sure that they're not having unintentional bias against certain creators. I took that fucking survey. Let me see if I can pull up the screenshot, since they want to act like that survey wasn't in my creative studio. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick for you. All right, I'm hoping that the screen recorder will catch this, because I'm actually playing back a file that's in the same recording program that I'm recording on. So if this fucks up, I'm in trouble. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's just see what happens. So, all right. So they had a survey, right? And I happened to screen record. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So did I actually screen recorded this to catch it, because it's no longer available in the app. So it says, help us review whether our systems reflect unintentional bias by answering a few demographic questions about yourself. Your responses will be confidential and secure. Now, you would think that based on the information that I just told you, how a channel has been up only a little over a month can get 849 subscribers, yet I've been uploading videos for the last 6 years. My channel been up for 11 years, and I got the same exact amount of subscribers, and how they push their videos to get 80,000 K, that you would think that they be talking about that kind of bias, right? It's not unintentional, though, that bias. It's actually very, very bad, and there's several posts on Reddit and other forums that showcase this. So then I basically am going to play this, see if I can let y'all see me walk through the screens. So let's go ahead and pause that part. Now, as soon as they said help make YouTube more inclusive, that word inclusive, anything that has to do with inclusive, using words like inclusive, diversity, or equity. Diversity, inclusivity, equity is basically to die off, right? Die, right? Anytime you see that word inclusive, you already know what they're really saying. They're not talking about discriminating against us because they don't like what we talk about, or they don't like our views or our political leanings or our opinions. They're talking about identity politics. But I went ahead and took it anyway. So it says, help us better understand the demographic and identity information of creator and artist communities on YouTube, whatever the fuck that means. All right, so it says take the survey and you can update your response once every 45 days. I don't think I'm be updating anything. I was pissed off at the questions because this have nothing to do with what they're actually intentionally doing. So we go here and let's see what else it says. So we're going to check it out. See if it's going to change. 80 day now. Okay. So it says you're invited to take a survey that will help us better understand the demographic and identity information of creator and artist communities on YouTube. If you agree to take this survey, use the information to help us evaluate, and they talk about how our algorithms and systems treat content from various communities. How various communities are growing on YouTube. Potential patterns of abuse, including harassment and hate. Yeah, okay. Our current programs, campaigns, and offerings. And basically, it doesn't matter what identity you claim or what race you are part of, or if you're gay or not. If they don't like what the fuck you're saying, they're gonna bury your shit and fuck with you and put stupid strikes on your channels, unsubscribe people behind your back, erase your comments, and just do anything they can to make sure that you're not heard. Like I said before, it's not about what you're saying that they're afraid of, these platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that. It's not about what you're saying. It's about how many people are listening. They want to make sure that they want to make sure that as little people as listening as possible, because they might agree with you. Then they might start making videos sharing their views that are similar to yours. They don't want that. So we go here. Let's go ahead and go forward some. Right here. Then they want to know if you're interested in special programs and celebrations. They may have your channel or content highlighted and participate in events, campaigns, user research, fundraising. Basically, if you are, I guess what they would consider certain people of color, or you claim you're gay or transgender or any of that fucking nonsense, they want to make sure that they push you to the top over other people, and that you're celebrated and showcased more than everybody else. You think I'm fucking stupid? That's what this is about. That's all this is about. So if we're saying that we don't agree with all these identity politics and that there are 52 fucking genders, that we disagree with that, then they're going to bury us to the bottom by unintentional bias, right? So let's go ahead and go forward some. Let's go ahead and go forward. So it asks questions about the main channel lead, which would be me in this case. So they're asking how many leads do I have? Of course, I said one. There's only one person leading this channel. They asked what the demographics as far as race. You see, I answered, let's say, Black or African American. So already we go in with, the color politics, the race politics, what they want to cater to and push to the top. It's being very, very self-explanatory, these questions. So the next thing says, do you, the main lead, identify as a member of LGBT, QRAI, ABC? Do you identify one of those, including but not limited to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, pansexual, and or asexual? And I said no. And, of course, that's a strike against me, okay? As far as them trying to push and promote my shit and make sure it gets out here and seen. And provide me certain, incentives or certain fundraisers. I guess since I don't claim that I'm fucking LGBT, and I definitely don't, go along with their fucking demographics that they're trying to promote, because it's not really so much about race. It's more so about if you claim the fucking rainbow. That's what it's really about. Or if at least you're a woman, because we can have women and minority-owned business and funding for that and stuff like that, but you can never say non-minority, non-people of color. You can definitely not say funding for male entrepreneurs. You're never going to see that, but you can discriminate just fine when it comes to straight men and boys. You can absolutely discriminate against them. So they asked which of the following is the main lead. Of course, I said man, right? And look at this bullshit. Look at this bullshit. They talk about, do we identify as a man or a woman? Well, that's the only two things that there are. But they have other choices talking about non-binary. I prefer to self-describe, so I can come up with anything I want to. I'm not sure if I identify as a man or woman, or I prefer not to answer. This is the fuckery that YouTube pushes. By the way, just so y'all know as a side note, what is it? Prank and comedy channels. If you ever go to their banners or look at some of the stuff that they feature in their videos or the emojis they use, it's always pink and blue, or pink, blue, and yellow. Especially the black comedy skit and black prank channels, black prank call channels. A lot of them are used to push the tranny and the gay shit onto the youth, just so you know that. You will see this in the themes that they use, the little video edits at the end, the video clips they always use in samples, and you will definitely see this on their channel banner and artwork on their channel. You will notice these colors. So now, this is the main lead, being me, identifies transgender. Fuck no, I don't. So that's a strike against me too, as far as filling out this survey. Let's see. Which of the following best describes this channel? This is led by one or more individual creators. Okay, let's go forward some. Do I want to be invited to specialized programs and celebrations based on my answers? I don't think so. So then after I submitted that was the last answer. Said, thank you for participating. So you can see where this is going. That they want to make sure that not only have they been kissing ass to these communities already and doing identity politics, for everybody that is the complete opposite of what a lot of us real talk channels are, including me and I Am Aaron, also known as I Am Retired, and I Had a Gun Forest, people like that. They want to make sure that they push these other people that are totally not what we are even further to the top and promote and pouring even more money to fund them. So fuck off this platform. This survey have nothing to do with the way that they discriminate against us on this platform. You really fucking think that if you fill this out and you say, oh yeah, you're, like say if you actually was gay or transgender, because people be thinking that that if they say certain things that go against the grain or not politically correct or have certain political beliefs or leanings or opinions or real talk channels, some people will think, well, if they're actually gay and they come out and say that they're gay or if they're transgender, that they will get an easier time on YouTube. That's not true. There are some transgender channels on YouTube and a couple of gay ones right now that they've come out and said what they was. And they get not as hard of a time as we get, because they can't, it's going to look bad if they get them a hard time as they get us. But they get a hard time though. They don't get it as easy as people that don't have those beliefs and those opinions. And there was even one time, I don't know if this is still true, that there's some Hispanic and black women that can't come out saying too many critical things about black women, because if they do, their channels might not make it that far. And I know back in 2012 and 2013, these women were getting ran off of YouTube, death threats and the whole 9 yards. Their channels were getting strikes. Some of their channels were getting banned off of YouTube. These women were getting ran off of YouTube because they were speaking against the same identity that they are and the fuckery that some people in their community or their race do. And they were getting ran off of YouTube by other women. So it's not so much, you can have a favoring on here depending on, what race you are or what your sexual preference is, or whether, whatever community you claim you're a part of, you will get preferential treatment until you say the wrong things to piss enough people off. They'll fuck you off just as well as they fuck off any of us. So it just depends. And I just wanted to show some of this stuff. I wanted to highlight some of this stuff. Thanks for listening. Alright, so can I turn it off? Is it gonna let me turn it off? Yeah, turn it off. It's not gonna let me turn it off? Nigga, is it recording? Oh, that's what I thought. I guess it's just not gonna let me get out. Please. I'm struggling. Alright, so.